Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Compromise. Today we have Tenisha and Lincoln. They are our special guests today for our podcast. And basically, we're discussing living arrangements and like communication with living with a new partner. So, our first question for you guys is, how did y'all meet?
I think before we get into like the whole how did they meet and everything, I think we should let them introduce themselves first. Just like don't nobody, everybody.
Introduction than I did.
No, not a better introduction. I'm not trying to. Okay, my beautiful wife did a really good introduction, but she did really good, and people out there give a round of applause for her. But but I do want them to introduce themselves. Just tell them like, hey, this is.
About yourselves.
Where you from, like, this is me, how old, they ain't gotta say your age,
but on the first day of school.
Yeah, like an icebreaker.
Okay.
Yeah, the icebreaker, just kind of, give us a little, whoever want to go first, just.
You want to go first, baby, or you want me to take it away first?
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Thanks, baby. Yes, I'm Tenisha. I am best friends with India. We have been best friends for years now. Literally, she's my sister. But yes, happy to be here. Thanks for having us, you guys. But I'm from Fort Worth, born and raised. We currently reside in the Austin area. We made that move, or I made that move officially last October, but he's been out there for over a year now. So anyway, so yeah, we're starting a new journey together, but that's a little bit about myself.
And I am Lincoln. I'm from Fort Worth. Obviously, as she just told you guys, I live in Austin now. So it's pretty cool out there, pretty cool city. I'm an old head homebody, so I really don't go out like that. But if you are to be in the Austin area, check out the Domain. Don't go to 6th Street. That's where all the... Hey, if you ain't trying to get caught up in nothing, don't even go over there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it here, special.
You heard it here first.
Bow, bow, that's what it is. Okay, so after they did the introduction, now we can lead into...
Thank you for that introduction, you guys.
Of course.
And now I hand it over to the infamous... Okay, here we go.
So our first question for you guys is, how did y'all meet?
And I still laugh. I'm gonna let you want to share?
Of course. So since I feel like she thinks I'm embarrassed about this, which
no,
I'm not 100%. So we met in, what was this, 2011? Was it 2011?
I don't know. I was 9th grade. You were 10th grade, right?
Nah, I think it was, you were 10th grade. I was in
okay.
grade.
Well,
so like 2011. I was at that time dating this female at her school. Went to a party with said female, and laid eyes on this beautiful lady here. And I was like, one day, that's gonna be me one day. One day I'm gonna marry her. And as years went on, life goes on. You experience life, and come 2016, 2017-ish, we, linked up, and here we are engaged, getting ready to get married. I love her to death. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I really had to say about that.
Yeah. With that,
that was
Tanisha's
great version now.
No, I'll make it short, but that was great. I wasn't sure how he was going to word that. But yeah, no, we did. We met at a party. That's the first time I met him. Actually, I will say, fun fact, we did meet at a party. And then we kind of, we were just cordial there.
She didn't really, she wasn't feeling your boy at first.
I wasn't.
But, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that talk, hey.
I really was not.
Talking sheep, and I was on the...
But we we had continuous conversation, I guess, once I got into college, and he was asking for them digits, and I was like, no, you
I was
cannot
asking for
have
the number for like 2 years.
It wasn't that long, but
Two?
he was asking for the number, y'all. He was asking for that number, and I was like, no. But my guy here is so persistent. I finally gave it to him, but conversation always flowed so effortlessly, so easy. But yeah, no, we were legit friends before anything. And then, yeah, like you said, 2016, 2017, here I is. And what's really funny, and then I'll be done. What's really funny is our friends, were like, give him a chance, this and the other.
I had everybody in my corner.
Everybody was on his side. And I was like, no, like, he's my friend. Even India, you could even attest to it. Like, I was like, no. He was persistent, but I was like, mm-mm. And then one day I was like, I think I kind of like him. Like, it was hard to admit. I was like, I said I never would. But yeah, here we are, engaged, about to be married. So.
No, I was going to ask the follow-up question. As soon as they were like, we started off as friends, like, how do y'all feel about the friendship turning into a relationship? You feel like that's like, for people out there that's friends right now, that's like, man, this is my best friend. I like her though. Like, and then do you feel like that's a good way, like, or segue to get into a relationship, or did that help y'all out to like get in that relationship?
Yes, I believe that. It's really just like the chemistry you have with the other individual, really. Like, if the chemistry is great there, eventually feelings will probably get involved, and you like she said, she started questioning herself, like, did she like me? She never thought that she would like me, and it's it's just really, if the chemistry's there, you guys have a great bond with each other. I feel like it'll work out.
I feel like sorry, not to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off. But yeah, no, I feel like being friends first is the move. I really do. Because that's the foundation there, first and foremost. I feel like, for some people, they fall into lust first and then they go from there. But when you have a solid foundation of being friends and y'all can genuinely enjoy each other beyond the sexual chemistry or whatever other chemistry that may be there, you have a pretty solid foundation, and you can, I feel like you can work off of friendship with anything type of thing. Like, as long as you start off as friends, that's not everybody's story, and that's fine, but I do think that's a good move to make, because I know, like, for me, I felt way more comfortable knowing that, like, I know this person, I knew what his intentions were from the start, because we already laid that foundation of being friends. So
sure. I like that.
That was good.
I like that. That was deep.
That was. I feel like I had another question off of that too, but I forgot. So we're gonna move on to the next question. So, what's the hardest part of moving in together and to Austin, because that's not where y'all are from? So. Yeah. Explain, like, what's some hardships of.
Do you want me to start first? Yeah. Hardest part about moving in together. Well, firstly, I've never lived with anybody else. I've been on my own. Well, I stayed with my mom prior to moving to Austin. And so really the hardest part was firstly moving away from my family, because Fort Worth, those are my roots. I'm very family oriented. And so it was hard to leave, my family and my friends, of course. But excuse me. So that was hard in itself. But then to know that I'm moving in with someone and I've never lived with someone else, the hardest part about now coming together and living in one space is that living in one space together. And the space that we're in is not that big. We live in an apartment, one bedroom apartment. And so really the hardest part is really just the compromise of the space between us both, and just kind of seeing how the other lives, before there was the other there, if that makes sense, So just kind of learning each other's patterns and ways of living, really. Yeah. You have anything to add to that?
Yes, to piggyback off of that. Honestly, it is like, it's the space that's available, and it's having to compromise and understand that, there's someone else in your space. So you're going to have to work things out. You got things that the other person don't like, and they have things that you don't like. So, you just got to find a happy medium. Mm-hmm. Side note, So I was playing on my PlayStation on the TV, and she got mad at me one day saying, "You always using the TV." So I had to go out and go buy a gaming monitor just so, that's the sacrifice I had to
The
make.
compromise.
And I was just like, but we're both happy at the end of the day. She get to do what she want to do with the TV, and I get to do what I want to do.
Yes, it's monitor now. So, it works out. It does. That was recent too, like within the last 2 weeks.
He gets to play the game.
Yeah,
like
I'm not
that.
big on TV in the first place, but it is nice to be able to just watch it when I want to and not have him hogging the TV. So it works.
We know because my husband's a gamer too, so we have 2 TVs. So if he in there, I know where to go.
Gamer ain't the word. Achiever.
Oh yeah, I guess I gotta say that. Yeah, we only have one TV. We were very intentional about not having a TV in our room. I've heard that the room is for the 2 S's, sex and sleep.
Yeah, sex and sleep.
So,
Sex and sleep. Yeah.
So no TV in
no
your
TV in the room, and so we kind of kept that what it is. And so like if we want to spend time, we go to the living room and watch TV together or by ourselves, whatever. But he has the gaming monitor in our room, but it works out, like I said. So
It works.
it works.
It works out. Okay. So the next question is pros of living together. What are some good things about having a significant other that lives with you?
Number 1 on my list, I have somebody that cooks dinner. So that right there is probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Greatest gift from God.
I'm not the chef or anything like that. I make the basics, noodles. You know what I'm saying?
The ramen noodles.
I'm a basic person, and so having someone that can actually cook, that's in the kitchen, is chef
And
kiss.
Tanisha been cooking some meals too. Like she done
meals.
shocked me.
Sis.
I said, this over here
meals.
cooking catfish, yams, and mac and cheese. So, like,
What?
Well, let's elaborate, Tanisha. Okay, we need to know.
What's crazy is I was not cooking like this like a year ago.
Yeah.
But you like he just said, he's very basic and simple. So if it wasn't for me cooking, we'd be eating noodles every day. We'd be eating frozen pizzas, frozen meals,
Or fast food.
or fast food.
Spending money, so.
And we're not trying to spend a whole bunch of money on fast food. So yes, I do. I cook, and yes, that's some work. But is there anything else you would like to add into the pros?
having someone there, just being able to hard day work, being able to decompress and have someone to listen to or have someone to talk to. And vice versa. So that's wonderful too.
Yeah, I agree.
Really, that's all I can really think of right now.
No, I was gonna say that too. Just always having somebody there. Yeah. That's the pro. And honestly, if I'm being very honest, that could sometimes be the con, because sometimes you just like, oh my gosh, I just kind of want my own space. Let's
Babe,
be
I don't think that was
here.
the question.
I
They
know.
said the pros
No,
of
I know.
living together.
But no, it is a pro though as well. Like I said, it is a pro to always have somebody there. To make you laugh, to make you smile, to brighten your day. Lincoln's very thoughtful. He'll just show up with roses. And this, that, and the other. So
yeah, simple, real simple, guys. So if you want to take notes, you know what I'm saying, just random Tuesday, just go buy some flowers. Boom, you never know. She might cook you a home cooked meal. You never know what you're gonna get that night.
But yes, and it's nice. Like if what's crazy is sometimes I now find myself like kind of getting, I don't want to say scared, but scared is probably the best way to put it. If he's not, like if I am having to sleep by myself alone, because now I'm so used to having a body there as safety and protection, that it's like if we watch a scary movie, I know I ain't gotta go to sleep by myself now. Like I ain't gotta leave the lamp light on. Like if we die, we die together. Nothing just coming for me. Look, right, it's coming for both of us. So that's nice too, just having somebody to kind of share that warmth with. So.
Yeah,
I definitely thought it was ride or die. That's just me, though. What'd
you say?
Ride or die. I didn't know it was ride and die with you, baby. I'm a ride and
die together. Bad boys for life. That's what they said, quote unquote.
I mean, we keep badgering them with questions. India, what are the pros of living together for you? Like, come on. Like,
I definitely agree. Like,
you got to talk up there, baby.
I definitely agree. Having someone, like having him. Because, I'm like Tanisha. I came from my household, then came to live with him. So I'm glad to not have to experience living alone. because I like, having that protection, and, he's a provider. So it's just, that's some good pros, to having you around, and you're handsome, and,
Hey.
You're handsome too, babe. I forgot that one. Now she's trying to one up me. Look, I'm just kidding.
We're all handsome,
Players no mind. But yeah, that's
sure.
just some of the few. What about you?
I mean, for sure. I mean, I hear you say protection, but I ain't gonna cap. Like, if the boogeyman knocking, bro, that's over with, Hey, but I'm just like Tenisha, though. Like, the scary movies, like, that be me. I be watching them, but next thing you know, I'll be like, dang, like, can't sleep on the couch today. Like, yeah, even if I'm mad, if I'm like, dang, I'm finna sleep on the couch. I gotta, hey, babe, what you in here doing? Like, that's me for sure. But definitely. You gotta scoot over, because she will spread them out like she got wings.
Let's not go there, because this one.
She said pros. Then you said pros. You said pros. You said pros. You said pros. That's a pro. That's a pro.
Welcome to relationships.
That you spread your legs out. I allow her to. Yeah, somebody.
I say he be hogging the covers.
Oh, he hogged the covers.
I thought we said pros.
I'm sorry.
I said that was a good
But
thing.
he swears that I'm always on his side. Like,
you
always on my side.
You are though. That's what I'm saying.
Give me some space. This is your side. This is my side.
I be on the
post
edge
went
of
to
the
the nose.
bed, and we got a decent sized bed. So I'm like, ain't no way she should be over here.
Sometimes I just do it to be annoying. So I'm like,
Yeah, sometimes I will be like, I'll cuddle him. Be like, hey.
Yeah, I'll be like, dang, I'm like
Don't
getting
like you don't like
swaddled.
it.
I like it. But ain't nobody hear it. Hopefully. But no, for real. I mean, I was saying that was a pro for me, because I was gonna like elaborate saying that seeing you in there, like if I come out of nowhere and see you like comfortable or just relaxed, spread out, I'd be like, dang, you really being yourself. Like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, being around somebody that can just be themselves, because you got friends and people that you don't be yourself around, that you just like, dang, like you got somebody you can go home to that, y'all do have moments to where y'all like, you right here, like, you snotted, I saw it, like, and that's funny. We can laugh at some things like that, like the comfortable of vulnerable, is that the word to use for it? Yeah. Hopefully I said that right. But yeah, that's just me. I like it to be comfortable. I like it to be open. Like, even with Lincoln and Tenisha, like when she introduced me to like them, I was just like, dang, we already friends. Lincoln was like, hey, hit me up. Like, yeah, like, let's go play basketball. I was like,
we do talk about just random things too. So it's crazy.
I love
for real.
that for us.
But I love it, and I love it that.
I agree, because I love when Darchie's being himself. Like, he's cooking and he starts singing and stuff. Like, he's just being himself, just goofy, and I like that. Yes, I enjoy you being yourself too at the house.
For sure, yeah. That's what I say. Because you don't, like, even with family sometimes, I feel like sometimes, you kind of, like, don't want to cuss around your mama. And I slip up and say a cuss word. But yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's my pro.
A lot to be comfortable in your space in your own home.
Yeah, it take a lot. It take a lot for sure. And that's what, I mean, I guess that would be something that we should give to like other people. Like, what's like the advice that you would give to other couples? Like, about living together, or just like anything out there, like what's some advice that you would give to like a young couple out there that's trying to move in together? Like, hey, thinking about like the cons all the time, or thinking about like, y'all talking about y'all like that, but I don't like that he be doing that, because we did segue a minute ago. It's like, oh yeah, he be all up on me. But what's some, some of the things or advice you can give to the young couples out there or young people out there that's really trying to do some of the things that we do, or find the joy that we have?
Well, I'm sorry. I think you asked a couple questions in that, so I want to make sure I touch on.
Oh, let me.
Should I reword it?
It's some advice. It can be any advice.
Anything that
in
you want to
general.
touch on, like
Yeah.
financials in the household, communication in the household.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's funny that you brought that. As far as financially, especially when you're talking about marriage and us preparing to get married. Financial things, that's very important, as we all should know, I guess. But we actually decided to like have a meeting, like a financial meeting, like let's lay all of our expenses out, And I think y'all have probably done something similar, you know, especially with y'all having a business and stuff like that. But just laying out, you know, what are our expenses? What are we making? What's going to what, so that we can actually see our money, and allow ourselves to not only take care of the things that have to be taken care of, but also take care of ourselves and each other. That's very important. But I also think, as far as communication goes, and this is something that I feel like we do pretty well. I feel like we could also do better together. But as far as the communication goes, when something is bothering you, don't let it fester. Go ahead and get it out so that it can be addressed. And I'm really proud of you, babe, because I feel like previously, in the past, I feel like Lincoln sometimes kind of shuts down on me, and he won't say what he wants to say, whether for whatever reason it may be. But he really been showing out lately, like, you know, like, I really didn't like that you said that, or how you said that, you know. And sometimes it catches me, because sometimes, although he may think I'm being petty, sometimes my tone really just be off, and it's how I say it, and not necessarily what I said, but how I said it. So it's a check for me. Like, okay, you should have said that differently. So now I got to look at it like, okay, you know, you're right. Maybe I should have said it differently, or, you know, this, that, and the other. So, but before even moving in together, that foundation has to be solid. That can't be no, we're breaking up on Monday and getting back together on Friday, but we trying to move in together next month. Yeah. Like, make sure that you're solid before you decide you're going to cohabitate and share a space with somebody else. And make sure that you're serious in the intent. What is your intention? Because some people, you know, you got to make sure you're on the same page. Because one person might, you know, they don't go too deep into what their intentions are. They're just kind of living in this world of like, oh, we're just comfortable with each other. We know each other well, so let's just move in together. But one person seeks for marriage. The other person's like, I'm going to just go with the flow and I don't really care. Make sure you're on the same page. What is the intention? Lincoln was I was very upfront and clear with Lincoln, although, babe, I already knew that I was going to be wifey. But the intent and what I said with Lincoln was like, you know, before I even move out to Austin, I got to be a fiance first. Like, I don't want to move out there as a girlfriend. I want, although I already knew what we were striving for, I just want to make sure that was clear. That, hey, if we're doing this together, there's got to be another step of commitment before we start sharing a space in a life together and building a life together, if that makes sense.
No, I do.
So that was said
beautifully. I like how she articulates her words.
Yes,
thank you.
It's very, Hey,
that was
I hope y'all listen to these points. So we are ready for the man's.
Yeah. Man of the house.
Really, with I mean, she hit the nail on the head really with everything, with being, having your intentions in order, having, being able to communicate with one another firstly. If the communication is off, like she said, like it sometimes it don't be what she said, it'd be like the delivery, like, your tone you're using, just little stuff like that. You could just tweak that to make sure that your partner knows, communicating the right way with you, and to the point where you understand, then everything should be work out fine. Really, she did hit the nail on the head. I really don't have much to say. She
nothing to add.
You said what?
Nothing to add.
Oh, nothing to add really. My baby, she's not articulate.
I'm the
herself.
Talker.
Yeah, she's very.
I'm with you, Darcy. I'm the talker.
Hey.
Lincoln be like, you got it, babe.
I be talking the talk. You remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a talker.
Yeah, for
he
sure.
already said it in episode 1. But yeah, that was really good. I definitely agree, especially with the communication, and because communicating with him, I'm not going to communicate the same way with like my friends and my family. So you really do have to communicate like, oh, the way you said that, or what did you mean by that? Like, ask those questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and let the person know that that rubbed me the wrong way, right? Because I feel like we do that a lot, and we just celebrated 2 years
of marriage. So, Lincoln said it for me because it's always tone. It'd be like, dang, like hold on.
He be thinking I'm petty.
Yeah, like she'll say something, and I'll be like, wait a minute, bro.
Whoa,
like,
backtrack.
Like,
you gotta be petty all the time.
Yeah, I was like, do you love me? It's
But my good friend Sophie, she said, "You just got that auto petty," and I'm like, "I promise."
She do.
I promise it's not. I'm not trying to have
She
auto
do
petty.
have an auto petty.
But it's like a kind of like a.
Oh, she be ready too. Especially if she think I said something. Oh man, she be ready.
It's on.
She be right there. Okay, so Darcy, like, oh.
Yeah, what'd you say? Speak up. Hey, I'm
That's
talking
what
about
I'd be
stuff.
like,
Say
yeah.
with your chest.
Right. Are you whispering? I can't hear you. Speak up.
Yeah. Then I had to go somewhere. I was
Yeah, let me get out of
walk
here.
outside
Yeah,
before
look.
she get to punching me.
So
Nah, for real.
I would like to say though, with me and India being best friends for as long as we have, I will say we really kind of found, and we've talked about this all the time. You probably know where I'm going with this, but we really kind of found each other in our partners, as weird as that may sound. And so honestly, it's super helpful. I love that the transparency that you guys have with me when I come over and stuff like that. That's beautiful. And I feel like honestly in this generation, we're doing a better job of showing the transparency. I've seen a lot of podcasts and a lot of different things where people are being transparent about their marriages. Like marriage is hard, you know, relationships are hard, even if it's not a marriage, relationships in general, friendships, you know, relationships with your family, they're all difficult. But I love that, India, you're transparent with your relationship, and Darcy, you've been transparent with me as well. But it also helps, like, when me and India are talking to each other, you know, kind of, I've noticed that me and you are similar, Darcy, and India and Lincoln are similar in some ways. And so she gives me just her perspective in which it would probably benefit me with my partner and vice versa. And so that's also very helpful. And I think that's also necessary, you know, having the sisterhood that we have, being able to openly talk about the ups and the downs and being transparent, because at the end of the day, it's not about the judgment, it's about uplifting and encouraging. And that's the journey as well, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to throw that out there as well.
For real.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I agree. Ditto. Or ditto.
Nah, for real. Definitely. I agree with all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Any last remarks?
last remarks, from myself, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed this session for sure.
I think y'all did so good. I really appreciate y'all coming onto our show. Do y'all have any last words or anything you want to say? Anyone want to shout out someone?
Appreciate y'all for having me. Well, having us. I'm sorry, babe. Appreciate y'all for having us. If whoever watching this, you got a Twitter, follow me at Link2Good, LINC, 2Good, GOOD. You know, I'm pretty funny. I also retweet funny tweets. So if you're funny, I will retweet it.
We'll put their information.
Tanisha, your ad
below.
handle.
Oh, my at handle. What is my Twitter at? I think it's AOTiny_. I think, and then Instagram is Tenisha Yvette _, I believe. But my closing words are thank you as well. Thank you for having us. This has been a beautiful moment. We were nervous to come on here and, you know, share stuff, but I think it went well, and I'm really excited for y'all. I really, really am. I mean, what y'all are doing, I think, you know, this is a great start, and I can see this. I can see the longevity in this for you guys, because I think you guys do a really good job of, you know, being a millennial couple, a new couple, and just sharing your advice and your experience with people. I think that's really helpful and really dope. So keep doing it, y'all.
Thank you, bestie. Of
course.
That was so cute.
Clicking. No, but for real, like they said, everybody is just, you know, we all about transparency. So just trying to, I talk to my friends like all the time, and they be like, dang, we be learning from each other. I be learning stuff from them. It's you always have something to learn. You know, that's how we should look at relationships. That's why we try to bring other people that's in a relationship to show you like, hey, you're not the only one. You know, like it's okay. It's other people out here that may be having that issue or having that problem. And this generation, like Tanisha was saying, we just so quick to like, oh, let's give up. You know, like, hey, yeah, we got to break up. You know, sometimes it may not be a breakup issue. It may be like, hey, we got to figure it out. We got to communicate. We got to talk about it. We got to, they going through it, you know. So that's why we we try to get people, we try to help people understand that, hey, we going through it too. Like, hey, we're still getting it. You know, we look like on the outer from right here, we're like, oh, we smiling, yeah, yeah, but we was just, you know,
just
even
so
before podcast, right?
Yeah, one of those episodes, I think we said it too, though.
Yeah, we was like, yeah, we just beefed out. And you can
like
see my
that.
face.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, you know.
But for sure. But yeah, I see your bedtime reminder. So
Right. Not the bedtime.
it sounds like it's a little wrap. So yeah, and I mean, this is our longest, but this needed. So this is our longest one, and this is definitely needed to hear a couple that's newly engaged, that's going to get married, that's telling you about how they moved in, how they started. Like, somebody out there got this, you know, somebody working with it. But yeah, for sure. So I'll just end it with, this is The Compromise, aka Meet Me
Halfway.
All right,
Thanks for
and we're here with
Tanisha and
Lincoln.
for sure. And we love you all, and we hope you keep watching. And thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
yeah, didn't you want to
Oh,
say?
you want to do the handshake? So you gonna show them how to do it too?
Oh, they got a handshake. That's tight. Go ahead.
My bad.